what he can do in this episode. As we look at his numbers, 3 starts, 2 and 1, 16 innings pitched. The whip is really good, strikeouts as well. Strikeout rate is really good, and walk rate as well. As we're here with a 3-2 count here, 5 pitches already in this young inning, and I don't know why he swung at that, but hell, we'll take it. I think he's really shown. He's got some good stuff. Really, his curveball and his changeup are his best pitches, and he gets another guy strikeout looking. You love to see it. But his splitter is underrated, but I think really, in terms of movement, I think his curveball is his best. But that's just me. I like it the best. As he does foul that one off. No Max Clark today. So you're not gonna see any of the batters, but don't even know why I told you. But hey, you gotta give them some rest. But it's an 0-2 count. Misses Lee. Yes, sir. Oh, this is why I wanted to show hitters. Because Ty Petey, who is kind of off to a solid start. I've played with him offline, and he seems very good. And we'll show you after the highlights of this game, but our shortstops are struggling, and he's not. So he might be one of our first early call-ups. 3-2 count, let's see what he can do, and he gets him caught with the changeup. 3rd strikeout so far, as it's a 1-2 count. Let's see what he can do. 22 pitches, swing, and it's a line drive up the middle, as he's going to give up his first hit here. Now let's see what he can do. 1 out, kind of in a jam. Let's see what he can get out of Miles Straw. Matt Straw, excuse me, but playing the Cubs affiliate. Ooh, beautiful. I really love his curveball. Just the movement on it is just very pretty. Swings and misses the high stinky cheddar cheese. Let's see, 1-2 count. Can he get out of this jam? No, the curveball says no. Can we get him with the changeup? Yes, we can. Let's go. We move to the top of the 4th to show Petey maybe in a opportunity, and he absolutely crushes that. Going at the wall. It is a perfect, but nothing you can do there. Alright, we're here in the bottom, showing if he can get out of this. I don't want to say jam because there's a guy on first, but kind of a jam. I want to see what he can do when there's runners on the base. If he can compose himself, get out of the inning without any damage done. The control, it's not there, but it's also just the difficulty. But I also don't expect every pitcher to be pinpoint accurate. But the swing and the miss, the go-to curveball, you love to see it. As now we are in a situation, 1-2 count, 61 pitches in, swing and a miss, the curveball again. Still a 1-0 lead heading into the 5th. Alright, this is probably going to be one of the last innings that we show. It's very early on in the season. I do not want to push him. He's going to be 5 innings, no more than 6 at the beginning of this season. I know it seems silly, but listen, it's early on in the season. I want to see what he can do kind of on a pitch limit. I know his stamina's pretty good, but I don't want to waste him as, oh my god, he left the curveball hanging. He absolutely crushes that, and it's going to be a tie ball game. But after 2 straight flyouts, let's see if Mario can, kind of get calm. That's the trouble with the curve sometimes. Like, it's beautiful, but if it's in the wrong spot, it's going to get absolutely lit up. But there we go. Another strikeout. Still a 2-2 ball game. Mario got pulled just to save his arm. But Ty Petey, deep fly ball going at the wall. Almost another perfect, but caught. So Mario finishes the game, 5 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, obviously off of that home run, and 9 strikeouts. Not a terrible day at all, but we did lose in the 9th due to a walk-off home run given up by Kelly Rodriguez. As we're going to take a look at the first week of scouting, and it seems like Connor Meadows, it's kind of we kind of think who we think he is. Nothing crazy. Josh McNeil doesn't seem like he as good as they say on paper, and same thing with Floyd Milton, but a little bit higher potential compared to the other guys, I would say. I mean, like, obviously 96 potential, 94, but I don't know. It just seems like his attributes are a lot better compared to Josh McNeil. And, oh, no, never mind. Connor Meadows seems solid as well. Well, before we show a little bit more of scouting, I figured why not hop in, show as Waddle the Cooper. We talked about him at the beginning of the episode, and he's going to move a guy over, but still, I think he's kind of struggling a little bit here. But how about Colt Keith, who finished third in AL Rookie of the Year? He's going to come up huge with that one to tie the ball game up, as he might go 3. No, he's not quick enough, but we'll take the RBI double regardless. Now here comes the captain, the Jolly Roger himself, Jake Rogers. We're going to try to tag up. It's probably not going to go well, maybe. Okay, so we do advance the runner on that. Jace Jong, the rookie, he's hitting 276. He's slowly getting comfortable. As, I mean, it's very early on, as we will probably player lock with him in just a few minutes. But he's hitting 0-0-62 with runners in scoring position. As the end of 8, it's 5-5. The Toronto Blue Jays will take this game 6-5. But as we take a look a little bit closer, Josh McNeil kind of climbing back up on at least our scouts ranks. Really good contact against right-handers and potentially left-handers in the future, and then pretty solid power. His ceiling, he's not going to be a steal guy, but fielding is good as well. So yeah, he's climbing up. We have the 6th overall pick, but Connor Meadows seems to be really good, an 18-year-old kid. He's climbing up our board. I mean, look at the arm strength, look at the strikes per 9 and stamina, and pitching velocity right out of the gate is just as well. And then Floyd Milton, who is supposed to be the number 2 guy, but it just seems like he could potentially just be a really, really good bat out of Missouri. As we are going to hop into a player lock game, Jace Jong, the rookie, not doing terrible, but not doing great. But again, it's early in August as he does hit into a double play. He's hitting 256, 1 home run, 6 RBIs. Not too shabby. I mean, his bat's not there yet, but again, it's early April. I'm not worried about it. He's shown flashes. As now it's a 2-2 game entering the top of the 7th. Please do not catch that. I hate when they do that. And yep, they're going to. Alright. Maybe he could show off his ways. As he does not have a very good runners on scoring. Yeah, 0.95 average with runners on scoring position. That is not good at all. I think that's kind of the reason why we are struggling. I don't think our pitching is the biggest problem now. It's we don't have offense. As Jung is going to fly out and going into extras. Hey, we get the win in extras as Jake Rogers and Badu hit home runs, including Badu hit a 2-run shot. Let's see, where did he hit that? I'm gonna say in the 10th inning. Nice. Shout out to Badu. So Floyd Milton seems like he's an absolute stud. If he drops to 6th overall, I think we're going to take him. I don't think he's going to drop, but I mean, look at that. Power versus right is great. Contact is pretty good as well, really just seems like he's a power hitter. But to me, 18 years old, the lowest potential that he's going to be is a B. I will take that immediately. We take a look at Gene. Don't know why they switched off of Meadows, but it seems like he could be a really good guy. I'm not really looking for closers, so I might switch this, but still. And then Josh McNeil, he seems like he's a pretty good stud. Again, worst case, he's going to be B potential. I don't think I'm going to scout him further, but the fact that he's only going to be B potential worst, 18 years old out of Germany, I will take that as well. So here are the new guys. Greg Camp, third baseman. I know we have Jace Jong, all that. 19 years old, from New Jersey. Seems like he's a pretty good contact hitter. Vision's pretty good, discipline, and he's a really good fielder and potentially has speed. Worst case, he's gonna be a C potential, which I don't want to get at 6, but to me, the 96 potential is screaming that, and possibly a 79 overall guy. And to me, if he's gonna have as good of an arm, we might have him be also outfield as well. And I'm going to take out Jose Fernandez, 21-year-old out of Mexico. He's the third-ranked prospect, but to us, he's number 1 on our scouts boards. 4-year junior, who is at Texas, but originally from Mexico. His walks per 9 looks amazing. Stamina looks good. Pitching velocity, pitch break as well, but really the walks per 9 is what I'm really amazed at. In worst case, he's a B potential potentially. And then this guy, Greg Gorletsky, kid out of Michigan. Right now, he is ranked 16th on our board in MLB draft. But what really potentially might have me excited is, which I don't know how good he's going to be. He's an in-state kid, but 90, he might be a good contact hitter. 99 potential, or excuse me, 99 contact versus left, 90 discipline, 91 arm strength, 96 arm accuracy, 93 speed, 90 stealing, 83 contact. Not the best. So he could be like a Luis Arias type of guy. That's how I see it. Like just a very good hitter. And to me, I want to see what he can do. Okay, we are going to end this episode on so far what is happening in April, and the catchers aren't doing well at all. Like Ricky Day, 118, he's really struggling. I think we might have to go find a catcher and call him. And Jake Rogers is not doing good either. He's hitting 159. He is really, really struggling. Not ideal. Spencer Torkelson, 2 home runs, 15 RBIs. I wish the average was up, but hey, he's doing his thing. Colt Keith, 221, 3 home runs, 5 RBIs. He seems like he's one of our best hitters so far, which isn't saying much. Jace Jong, he's doing pretty good. 26 games, 1 home run, 7 RBIs, 242. He's cold. Don't worry about Rodriguez. He's just literally a utility guy, but he's not doing well either. And then I was going to call up Ty Petey, but it seems like Edison Polino, he's kind of holding it down for now. And then Javier Baez, for his ACL, he's played more games this year, but at this point we might just trade him because he is a waste of space. He's not getting any younger. And then Brandon Crawford, he's hitting well. Might as well give him more looks than Javi Baez. So next episode we will probably trade Javi Baez. I know he has trade clause where he can only go to certain teams, like 10 teams. So we're obviously going to give him to a contender. But Cabrera, he's kind of picked it up a little bit. And then Akil Baddoo, 240, absolutely doing it. Riley Green, 239, nothing crazy. Then Kerry Carpenter. And how about Zach McKenzie doing his thing? You'll love to see it. But in terms of starting pitching, Walker Buehler, 4 wins, 2. ERA is doing well. It's literally just him. Other than that, Bo's struggling. Jack Flaherty's struggling. Matt Manning is struggling. Tarek is struggling. And I think we're going to bring down Luis Medina because he's absolutely getting torn up in the bullpen. I mean, Will Vest, really, and then Tyler Holton, which I don't get why they don't have more guys pitch, but I mean, I guess they're relievers. Ryan Weathers, he's not doing too bad. I mean, Adam Ottavino, whatever. Not a lot of innings pitched, but still. And then closers, Matt Moore's our closer. So 9 saves, he's doing his thing. But yeah, it's really our pitching. Then our hitting's just not really there. As we see, some guys are showing off really, like Yoquan Saldana. He's killing it in AA. Really, besides that, Dillinger's doing okay. He was hurt, but he was off to a good start. Like, no one's really popping off. Maybe Nicholas Northcutt, Ryan Pedroza, he's not doing great. Forrest Wall, he's killing it. And then Ryder Green, and then Matt Barefoot, 270, really good. Justin Crawford's hitting 300, you love it. But Max Clark, he's struggling. I didn't know he got called up in 2025. Did not want him to get called up, but here's the show for you. Just automatically, but only hitting 200. Barely hitting 200, 258. Ty Petey, he's struggling anyway, so it looks like we're probably not going to call him up, but Eddie's Leonard, who did play a little bit, might. Troy Wilkins hitting 220, not the best, but hey. Then Ed Guy, Rosario, and Hung Yu Lee hitting the ball great. And really, I mean, Alfonso, we might have to call him up. He's hitting great. And then Kawasuki Tanada, we got him from the Athletics trade. He's been absolutely killing it. And then Kelly Rodriguez not doing great. Casey Ali not doing great either. Brian, he's holding it down. And then Mario, he's been shelled a little bit, but it is what it is. And then Jackson Jobe, he's hurt, but then Willie Pronto doing it well. So overall, it's just not a good start. But next episode, we're going to go through the month of May, going through some games and then obviously scouting and whatnot. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments, who we should call, who should we not. And I'm glad to be back. And until next episode, you guys have a good one. Peace.